Hello my bunnies, it's Tiki's Trinkets here, and today I have for y'all another drawing slash Vograce type video. Today I will be showing you how to make button pins like I've made of my Cryptid cutie critters using the Vograce website. If I can get the website to pull up, there we go. When you go to the website and you want to find out where button pins are, they have all these different listings of items up at the top, but you don't see button pins. Go to more and go to button pins. Then there'll be different shapes that you can select from. I've already clicked the round one so I can show you where the template is. Excuse me, pardon me. You get to pick what size you want, and that helps you create the template. That helps you figure out the template you need. You scroll all the way down to right here, and then there's different things, and it says product template on number 2. Then you click this link right here, and it will take you to a Google Drive, which I'm not going to click right now, and you can download for free any of the templates from there. And since I am using, let me go ahead and exit out of that, the 32mm size, I have already downloaded, let me go back to pictures, I have already downloaded the round 32mm template, and I believe it will open via whatever drawing source you already have. I don't know if it automatically does Krita or not, but that's what I have installed, and that's what it pulled it up on. If somebody out there uses different types of things like Procreate or Fire Alpaca, sorry about that. Apparently when I went back to my desktop home screen to show you where Critter was at on my home screen, it automatically stops recording whenever you do that when you're doing a screen capture. Excuse me. So because of that, I got cut off. But what I was saying was, let me know if you use a different type of drawing software when you download the templates, if it automatically picks the drawing software that's installed on your device for you to open up the templates. I don't know. Just let me know if you have an answer to that. It'll be useful to know in the future. Okay, now I'm just showing you exactly what it starts with whenever you do a template. It has an example to show you where the cut line is, the bleed line. I'm sorry, I'm having like some bad indigestion. It shows you where the line is, where you can see the front and where it's going to get cut off at the back. So that way keep track of that. Don't do like I did. And have your little cow with some sad legs hanging off the side. But anyways, that example we don't actually need. I already have my cat button pulled over here so I can remember everything I need to do and use the colors to create Anubis's or Annie's thing. So we don't need the example folder, so we're just going to go ahead and delete that. Just remember to have it, keep it when you do your first one because it definitely helps. Alright, next we want to color the background. Let's just say I want it to be a solid color. I've already done this, so I already know how to do it. But I'm going to use the same blue just for shits and giggles. And then we're going to go ahead and take it. And if we try to do a fill bucket tool, let's say, where's the bleed line? This is the bleed line. So as you can see where this black piece is, you want to make sure it doesn't go past that. Let's just say I do the fill bucket tool right now on the bleed line layer. You see how it covers the entire board, but we don't want that, so we're going to hit undo. Then what we're going to do is select the magic wand tool on the bleed line layer, and it's kind of hard to see, so let me kind of zoom in. We're going to very carefully kind of like select the interior, so only the interior part of the bleed line layer is colored blue. Then go back to our fill bucket tool. Bam! That's a little too translucent, so I'm going to tap it a couple of times until I get the nice pretty blue that's matching that. Although I might change this. I'm not sure if I want to go with blue or not. I might change that later off camera. I'll figure it out. I either will or won't. Now to undo the, what do you call it? The magic wand tool. I always use my mouse for this part, and I right click and click deselect. If you know how to do it with just the, pin, with just your pen, I have a Huion 1020, I think it was, or 1070 drawing tablet. Does anybody know, I guess that doesn't matter, it's the software. Does anybody know how to deselect it without having to use your mouse? Please let me know. Okay, but I'm going to keep these layers separate for now. As you can see here, sorry if I'm kind of loud, I'm not trying to be loud. As you can see here, let me remove that. I actually have all of them mashed together over here, but just for safety, I'm going to keep them separated for now. Alright, so the next thing is how do I get an image like my finished cat drawing onto this? I think that's something good that's necessary to know. So I'm just going to go ahead and open another layer. I don't think I need it yet, but I'm going to do it anyways. File, open, and I've already saved a PNG for the button pin. I do actually need to make it a little bit smaller, I believe. Then we're gonna copy the layer. Where's the button? No, that's duplicate layer. Layer, copy layer. Okay, so we got that layer copied, so I no longer need that, so I'm just gonna exit out. And I believe it needs to be a little bit bigger. Let me do it right here. So open. Oh, never mind. Sorry, we saved it as a layer, so we're pasting the layer. Layer, paste, new layer. Okie dokie. Yeah, I need to make that smaller. Okay, let me just undo that on that one. Don't need that. That's just for reference. Yeah, when I put it here, I need to make that smaller. But anyways, before I do that, I actually want to do the sand like I did on this one. I know I'm all out of sorts, but this is just the way I'm doing it. I'm all over the place when I do stuff. So I want to use the same yellowy color for the sand. So then I'm just going to take it, and I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this. I believe what I did, let me go ahead and rename this first. Sand. Just sand. Okay. For this part, I can just draw, I believe I can just draw a line. I just realized I need to go back and do the blue because it's still a little bit around from the edge, not filled. I think I had that same problem last time with doing Bassie's here, but I'll get back to that when necessary. Then just go ahead and do that. Make a nice straight line across. Looks like crap, but you know, it gets the job done. And then if I want to fill it, I believe the problem is I can't just do it here. Nope. Again, it's more of going back and forth between these layers in order... Oops. Do I keep that on that layer? I think I need to do that on a separate layer. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Lord, I cannot remember. Either way, you get the picture. I'm going to go back and fix this stuff off camera real quick and put everything in the proper layer, and I'll explain what I did off when I get back. Pardon me. Okay, I realized what I did wrong. I didn't need to actually put it in the bleed line layer. I needed to create a separate layer for the background color. But with the magic wand tool, I'm going to select the bleed line layer. As you can see, bleed line, hidden lines, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm going to go back to background color, to that layer, not bleed line layer, background color. Now, bam. Perfect, and I don't have to hit it 3 or 4 times to make the color as dark as I want it to be. Now, we're just gonna right click, pardon me. Now, we're just gonna go back to bleed line layer. I'm stupid, big stupid. Now, we're just gonna click off of the paintbrush tool. Oh, onto the magic wand tool, my lord, and deselect. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I know it still doesn't quite do all the blue all the way up to the line here, but I think last time I just went in and kind of like colored it manually. I know that sounds like such a pain in the butt, but I haven't figured out a better way to do that. If somebody knows a better way to get it all the way flush to the lines, let me know. I'm still fairly new to this. Okay, I'm going to get back to my yellow color, back to sand layer. And then I'm just going to take it, and I'm actually going to make the pixels a little bit bigger, and I'm just going to take it straight across. As very crooked as possible and not nice and neat. You know, that's how I like to do things. I was trying to get it recentered. Okay, there we go. How far down did I have it on hers? Like pretty much all the way down. And with hers I did bumps and lumps. With Annie's I'm just gonna do it nice and flat. So I'm just gonna take it. There we go. That would actually kind of help because I'm just turning this background layer invisible. That way I can see where the lines are because, again, you have to make sure you're staying within those lines and which line you want to stop at, which is the bleed line layer right here. Okay, so we're just going to take it almost all the way down, like right about there. There we go. That looks great. Then what I'm going to do, try to figure it out. First, let me erase the excess. And again, the sand, we want it to stop at the bleed line layer. We don't want it to go into the outskirt area. So make sure it's not in that area, the outer area. Clean this up a little. There we go. Also make sure that your sand layer is on top of your background layer. Don't do what I've done before and accidentally put it underneath it. It's just as simple as moving the layers back and forth by clicking and dragging. But still, make sure you have it in the right place so that you can see everything. Okie dokie. There we go. And I will probably just go in and color this in manually. I don't know. I could also do a shape tool and then just kind of shape this out to be the same size as the circle and erase the excess. I don't know. I'll decide how to do that later. But anyways, let's go back to the character part, because that's more important. How we did that. I believe I had already copied the layer. I don't know if I could still repaste the layer. I don't know if I had put anything else. Let's see. Go to layer, paste layer. Trying to figure out why it's not showing up. I'm not sure. Maybe. Let me see. Is there? Oh, wait. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me click on the control tool and find out. Oh my gosh. Don't know why it put it all the way down there. I don't know why it's not letting me grab it either. Can I drag? Okay, thank you. Goodness gracious. What was the point in that? I don't know why it's so big all of a sudden. Good God. I don't think I copied the right one anymore. Okay, let me reopen my file. That's so annoying. Like, whatever. I think it copied my keychain design one, which I didn't even click that. I clicked this one for button pin. Anywho. Is that the way I did it? I think that's the way I did it. I opened up the image that was saved in the editable critter file, and I click layer, copy layer, so it should be that small. Not huge, like what the heck? Okie dokie. Now layer and paste layer. Okay. It's still off in the distance. I don't know why it's doing this weird thing. Okay, there we go. I don't know, like you're supposed to be able to drag it like this. I don't know, I guess it was just lagging or something. But my God, it is so big. I don't know why it's showing up so big all of a sudden. Either way, we could fix that tool. Then we want to just scroll over here to scale. And make sure you lock these. This is a little locking mechanism so you can change the size of the width and the height at the same time. And then we need it small. Much, much, much smaller. So then just click down. Oops, and it was not locked. Undo, undo, undo. Okay. I thought I clicked lock. Oh my gosh. So many problems tonight. Okay. This is so I can scale it down without losing any qualities of the pixel and the design itself. Because if you just crop it with the image I'm on now, which is called the Transform Layer tool, it will actually take the image itself and it will distort it greatly, which is not what we want. That is still not small enough. Is that better? It's better, but still not quite enough. Keep going. Okay, there we go. I have to make sure I have enough room for the design and the text and everything like that. I still think I need a little bit smaller. Okay, just to be 100% sure, I'm going to hit layer, copy layer, cat, layer, paste layer. Oh my god, it's so tiny on this one. I don't understand why it's doing that on this. Okay, whatever. All that matters is that the image it's on, undo, go away. Is that when it's on this template, it doesn't matter what it looks like on that one because that was a different template. But, good God, why is it doing that? Oh, it's because I have that tool selected. Is that it looks proportional to the actual design of it. So let me just remove the background. Your head of your animal is not all the way up here touching that part. Unless you want the design to be that big, but I don't. I really, really don't. Because then it would look terrible. Although I see it is a little bit grainy this time. I don't understand why. Whereas this one looks perfectly fine. I don't know why it's doing it like that. And this was a 32mm template as well. And I don't know why though. Let me just see. Image, properties. I'm trying to see what the actual pixel size of this is. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Height 520, 520. Okay, so let me just... What tool was I on? The transform tool. And then cat. Transform tool. Properties. Where to go. Image. Properties. 2000 by 2000. What the heck? But if I did that here, it looks so bad. It'd be too big. I'll have to figure that out later. Let me just try to resize it up. Nope, that just... Nope. Maybe I was supposed to just take it and transform it instead of doing that. Maybe scaling it did lose to pixel quality, so let me just delete that. And let me just try it again with just transforming it instead of scaling it. Maybe I was wrong, and there's a good case that's the case. Okay, so let me go to layer, paste layer. And see, now it's showing it as that same shitty quality one that we don't want. Okay, so let me open that file back up. Ermagerd. Oh wait, not there. Anubis in one folder. Okay, there we go. I ought to just leave this up at this point. Okay, and then let me look at it. See, quality looks great. Okay, so we're just gonna go layer, copy layer. I should be great at copying layers by the time I get done with this. Okay, back here. Here we are, back at it again. We're gonna take it and we're gonna paste it. And then we remember that it's all the way down here. Drag it on over. And then just take it and do it like that. Well, see, then that takes it and makes it like, that actually affects the drawing itself, and I don't want to do that. I guess I'm just going to have to take it and do it myself. Image, properties, 520 by 520. I think that might be the actual size of the canvas, not the size of this image. I'm trying to get these numbers even. 26 and 26. Okay, the numbers are even. But now let me just... Okay, obviously this is working because the actual image is not distorted. I just have to crop it a little bit more. So let me just take it down. Take it in. Take it down. Take it in. Until I can get it to where I need it to be. Let's move that back up. Okay, now we got something. Now that looks doable. I was supposed to be given a tutorial, instead I'm learning myself. It still looks a little bit grainy up close, but I'm hoping that that's just an illusion. Let me just grab this tool. Get off of this. I don't know why, but it just looks grainier up close. The only other way I could think to do this would be, instead of making it a layer, would be to add it as, you know, like an item like this. To add it as a reference image. But the thing is, when you do that, I believe when you go to save it, it doesn't actually... What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't actually save on the image. Because I saved one PNG for pen. Where is the image at? Even that's still way too big. But yeah, you get the point. It's too daggone big. And also, it's not that it's big, it's that when I go to save it, it doesn't count as a layer. I need it as an actual layer. Like how the cat is here, it's not a pinned on image, because if I did delete all, the cat would delete, but the cat does not delete. Maybe it's what it was is I took the big version of it. Let me try that. Because the cat, originally I had a giant image saved of the cat, and I put it in here, I think. Although you would think that would be just as stupid. But let's try that too, because you would think that would be more pixelated by the end of it. See, because I got this. A giant version. The original version that came with it. Okay, keychain. Then layer, copy, and layer, and paste. Alright, where's that big boy at? Oh gosh. Scale. Lot that shit, and let's go down by like 10 folds. I don't even know if it's going to let me go down that small with something this big. Okay, let me stop and zoom in for a minute. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, that's it. Well, go back up just one. Good enough. Okay, now I got them both side by side. Let me see. And they look exactly the same once they're up close. I don't know. Maybe it just looks grainy here. Maybe it'll look fine when I actually go to print it. I'll figure that out later. But then, long story short, you just add all the other things you want for the image. So let's just say, let me just go ahead and delete that one and keep the bigger one. I wasn't doing it on that one. Thank you, wrong layer. Okay, after we get done with everything like that, delete, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Okay, so after you do that, you just, pardon me, put everything you want, all the different details, and then you add your text if you want to add text. That's up to you. Then I took all the cut lines and I combined them by Control E all into one folder. Just one after the next, like that. So all the cut lines will be in one individual folder. That's what I do at the end. But I'm not going to do that until the end. So, oops, one too many. But yeah, I just wanted to give a basic tutorial on how I make my own button pins. This video's been going on way long enough because of all my technical difficulties. I hope this was still helpful about how to do the bleed lines and stuff like that. Again, if you get any edges like that from using a wand tool, just go back in and carefully color it in. That's what I'm going to do, honestly, because I'm not sure what else to do. Because no matter where I click the line wand tool at, it doesn't get any closer to the cut line, so that's as close as I can get. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video was somewhat helpful. I hope it wasn't a complete disaster like it feels like. And I look forward to doing more videos like this for you. Hopefully another drawing video soon of my next character, which will either be Hyde the deer or Dan the mountain goat with carrot horns, which we shall see. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you very much, and I will see you all in next week's video. Bye-bye, my bunnies!